Hello and welcome to the application section of the National 5 video tutorials. Today we're going to talk about standard deviation. Okay, so to find standard deviation there's a few things we have to figure out. The first thing we have to figure out is x hat, which is another statistical way of writing the mean of our data here. So I'm going to add up each of these data points. I'm going to add up all these numbers here. And I get a total of 280. To find the mean, we're going to do that 280 divided by the number of numbers we've got. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers. So 280 over 8 is our mean. 280 divided by 8 happens to be 35. Okay, so the next step of our standard deviation is we're going to write out a little table with three headings. We've got x, x minus x hat, and x minus x hat squared. Okay, so our x's are the numbers that are in our table there. So 34, 38, 37, 30, 32, 40, 31, and 38. Our x minus x hat is going to be our x numbers, which are the ones that we've just written down, minus 35, which we figured out is our x hat, or our mean at the top of the screen there. So 34 take away 35 becomes minus 1, 38 take away 35 is 3, 37 take away 35 is 2, 30 take away 35 is minus 5, 32 take away 35 is minus 3, 40 take away 35 is 5, 31 take away 35 is minus 4, and 38 take away 35 is positive 3. Okay. Final step here is we are going to square those numbers that we got in our middle column. So minus 1 squared is positive 1, 3 squared is 9, 2 squared is 4, minus 5 squared is 25, minus 3 squared is 9, 5 squared is 25, minus 4 squared is 16, and 3 squared is 9. Alright, if we add up all those numbers in that column, we get a total of 98, and that will be very important in just 1 second. If we look at our formula for standard deviation, it is the sum of x minus x hat squared. That's what we've worked out down here. 98 is the sum of all these numbers, x minus x hat squared, divided by n minus 1, and all square rooted. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in the information that we've got. We know that the top row of that fraction, the sum of x minus x hat squared, is 98 from our table. We figured that out already. We know that n minus 1 is the number of numbers in our table, which is 8. We figured that out too. Take away 1 is 7, so we're dividing by 7. And finally, we are square rooting the whole lot. If we stick that into a calculator, we should get a final answer to 1 decimal place of 3.7 is our standard deviation there. And that's our final answer. That is how you complete a standard deviation question. It's a lot of work, but it is all pretty computational. Okay, so here's 4 examples for you to have a look at. Remember, the first step is to find the mean, or x hat. The second step is to find x minus x hat squared using your table. And the third step is to use the formula to find your standard deviation to 1 decimal place. Alright, pause the video now because I'll give you the solutions in just a couple of seconds. Okay, so here are your solutions. The mean for the first one was 1.5 and the standard deviation was 0.5. The mean for the second one was 14 and your standard deviation was 1.67 or 1.7 to 1 decimal place. Part C, your mean was 30 and your standard deviation was 2.07 or 2.1 to 1 decimal place. And the last one, D, your mean was 21 and your standard deviation was 1.73 or 1.7 to 1 decimal place. Okay, finally here are some exam style questions, all based on standard deviation. Remember, these are all from the SQA website. You can download the past papers for free from there. Keep revising hard, and thank you again for watching the video.